All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. And for anybody joining in, either on the VOD or on YouTube, appreciate you making me a part of your day, whatever day of the week it might be. All right, so let's get into client and then get to work. Yeah, I hope the later half of the week is treating all of you well. Hey, Uka! Wonderful to see you. Hope you're having a good Thursday. That's what that's in your stern streak. Yeah, fair. Yeah, so far so good here. Like, really can't complain. I am curious where Offset's gonna be, because towards the end of my last IIDX stream, we were drastically sliding early, but, you know, today's a new day. Alright, so, let's get warmed up, figure out where Offset is, all that nonsense, and get to work. Super excited, we've got a new song from Cannonballers, and we've also got Love Shine, which is an amazing revival. And if I remember correctly, it was oddly missing from Ultimate Mobile for a while, which is really strange. Oof, that is some serious drift. Yeah, we'll quickly restart client and then jump back in. But hopefully things stabilize after that. Yeah, that was some major drift. Holy heck. Yeah, I'm not sure what the new Cannonballer song is, because, like, again, anything Cinnabuzz and later, I just don't know. So we'll quickly restart client, Hopefully that'll help that drift. And hey, he hit him! Moment. Quickly checking mic. My mic decided to disconnect from headset as well. But yeah, Yodium, wonderful to have you here. Appreciate the follow and also de-lurking for the first time. Quickly get client rebooting. Yeah, so we usually don't have trouble with drift, but if we do, usually a client restart takes care of it for the rest of the session, so fingers crossed. There we go. But yeah, so small steps. Yeah, that song's a really good song. So the artist that did that, Nekomata, usually their stuff is a little bit more like melancholy sounding. So it's a really like, honestly, chipper is the word that comes to mind. Chipper song for like what they normally do. But yeah, it's super solid. And hey, IIDX Alex, thank you so much for the follow. Wonderful to have you here. Glad you're enjoying my shenanigans. Hope the later half of the week's treating you well. Also, just want to echo that for everybody here, because we did just go live, and I do see we have a few other folks tuned in. Again, whether you're in chat or just lurking and vibing, appreciate you making me a part of your day. And for anyone that is new to the stream, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. Huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community. Also, song requests are open. If you do want to request something, just hit that hexagon in your chat to get started. And if you're not sure what's in the game, don't let that stop you. There's a song list where you can view what's in the game, and plus, requests can be open-ended too. It can be like genres or moods. Some of the best requests I've gotten are even questions, like what's a chart you enjoy playing? Stuff like that. But again, wonderful to have you all here. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Alex. Hope you're able to say the same. I know I've seen you in some other streams, but I think it's been a bit since we crossed paths, like, in chat. But yeah, wonderful to have you here. Alright, so we had some pretty bad drift on our first song. Hopefully that client reboot takes care of that. I was actually just tuned into Zan's stream. I saw that Danny was playing some doubles before I had to get ready to go live myself. Yeah, we are super early. Gonna quickly poke offset, then we'll jump right back in. barely over the line for the triple. Yeah, we are still super early, but at least there's no drift. Thank goodness. Yeah, maybe our offset has actually jumped up. Yeah, nothing adjusting blue number won't fix. Alright, so let's keep on warming up, quite literally too, because it has gotten super cold recently, and I have to like actually loosen up my joints a little. Alex. Nice! Yeah, I really do need to update my current Step Mania build. I think right now I'm on like some fork of Eterna. And again, happy Thursday, folks! Hope you're all doing well. Appreciate you making me a part of your day. Yeah, we'll get a little bit more warmed up, literally, and then we'll jump into some of the new songs from this month. Still trying to perfectly dial in on timing, but yeah, we'll get there eventually. It's such a fun song, but then again, whenever Ryu Star does like non-happy hardcore stuff. Oh wait, no, I was thinking of Koma. That's the Ryu Star song. That was U1. I actually forgot Arm was involved on that. Huh. Alright, onwards and upwards. Let's keep on trying to wake up. Years Later, still my favorite song from the Eagle Alias. Such a fun chart, too. such a good Eagle song. And also, especially for Course Case First, one more extra. Yeah, way to knock it out of the park. Okay, not bad. Yeah, finally getting dialed in on timing. We're getting there. And again, hope all of you are having a great day. Appreciate you being here, making me a part of it. Let's see here. Let's step up to 7s at this point. Ooh, only 2 goods. Yeah, I'll take a PC -2. Hot damn. Oh, that was a PD too. Oh, we are absolutely marking that for highlights, especially considering that that's one of my go-to warm-up songs. So we've played that a ton. Mark that for highlights later. Much obliged for the Kudozuka. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised by that. We'll take that. Alright, let's do one more warm-up song, and then we'll start digging into the 2 new songs that we got this month. just shy on the triple. Ooh, super late though. Huh, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, love that song though, especially some of the similar ones here, like Shelter of the Mind and Underworld Holography. Just like really strong percussion and a good female vocal line. Good stuff. Hey, Zan! Thank you so much for the raid! We'll wait a few seconds just to let ad pre-roll do its thing. Alright. Zan, thank you so much for the raid! How did the rest of your session go? And for folks coming in, hi, I'm Shinji. Typically I play 2DX, and if you do have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask, because a huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community. Also, song requests are open. If you do want to request a song, just tap the hexagon in your chat to get started. Yeah, so the only no plays I should have are battle charts, essentially. Although, sometime did get recharted. I just haven't gotten around to playing the Hyper and the Another yet. We'll do that soon. Also, Sigma, wonderful to see you. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Yeah, again, Zan, appreciate the raid. Hope the rest of your dance session went well. Alright, so... we just finished warming up, so at this point, we've got a couple of new songs to check out. Literally, one of them is a new song from Cannonballers, and then the other is a revival a lot of folks have been hoping for, which is Love Shine. I kind of want to dig into that right now, so let's see, that was Night Style. That's that. CF 5800? I actually don't remember that song. I'm going to hop on Remy in a moment to take a look. Oof, surprisingly early. That last song we were super late on, so I'm not sure what to do with Offset. We'll figure it out. It's likely just an issue on my part more than anything. Yeah, I'm doing research on Remy and I'm not finding anything for that Sigma. What song is that? But yeah, super excited to have Love Shine back. Such a classic. Oh, there's periods on it. Okay. Maybe that is... Electro from A-Style. Why don't I remember that song? Huh. I'm gonna have to look that up later. I don't remember that song at all. Huh. Alright. So, before we jump into the other new song, half past the hour. We've got roughly 30 minutes before the hour, so roughly 30 minutes before we take our first stretch break. And again, thank you all so much for being here. As always, whether that's saying hi in chat or just working and vibing. Same goes if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube. Thank you so much for making me a part of your day. Really do appreciate it. And as always, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. A huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved in this game community. Lastly, song requests are open. If you do want to request something, just tap that hexagon in your chat to get started. But for right now, let's check out this new song from Cannonballers. Yeah, that sure as heck sounds like Rough Sketch. Hey, 68K! Wonderful to see you. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Yep, that sure was Rough Sketch. Yeah, our timing's all over the place. Again, last time we were streaming, we kept really aggressively sliding early, and looks like we might have a similar situation this time. I hope that's not the case, but cross our bridges as we get to them. Did I hear new songs? Yep, so, you know, it's the first week of the month, so we've got 2 new songs. This song, and then the other one is Love Shine, which, again, had been missing from Ultimate Mobile for quite a while. I'm still not sure how I feel about this song, but Love Shine, I mean, yeah, I'm over the moon for it, as are a lot of other folks. Alright, let's keep warming up and waking up. fun Rio Star song. Kind of wish the Another wasn't as rip and tear as it is, but I mean, you know, Rio Star Another's either it's chords on chords on chords, or super simple to read, just blisteringly fast. And that one is, you know, chords on chords. Getting there for our offset though, we're almost 50-50. I'm surprised it's as aggressive as it is, but that's a tech issue for me to deal with in the near future. For now though, let's keep slapping keys. Such a good remix. Hey, Kitty Catastrophe! Hope you're having a good Friday morning. Appreciate you tuning in. And speaking of, in addition to Kitty, see we might have one or two more folks joining in, as always, regardless of how you're here, in the chat or lurking, or, you know, live on YouTube. Wonderful to have you all here. So, let's see. Next, Kitty's asking for Stella Sinatra. That was Spada, if I remember correctly. Very good Akuda song. Let's go. Almost done with 2DX games for the current crossover event. Some vague remember how to play DP. Yeah, I've heard that the recent Unlock event in arcades has been like a bit of an ordeal for a lot of folks, more than anything. Excellent! Finally got that to a double. Been taking way too long on that one, because, like, yeah, the soft land is a thing, but it's not that bad. Whew. Much obliged for that request, Kitty, helping to make that happen. So that TDX says Dance Rush. Yeah, because it's the unlock event's about like playing multiple games in like tandem, right? Also, Janet, Cuvelia, wonderful to have you both here. Hope you're having a good later half of the week. Alright, so let's see. Up next. Ooh. Julie's asking for Bloody Tears for Kiki. Trying to get that locked in correctly. Hope you're both doing well. We are probably not warmed up for this. Let's fall down some stairs for fun and profit. Right, Stella Sinastra had that soft land. Yeah, those chords and juggles at the end are hilarious. Otherwise, it's not that bad of a chart, and more importantly, that's an amazing remix. Always happy to play that, Cuvelia. Appreciate the request, and again, hope you and Hiki Piki are doing well. Alright. So, before we jump into our next request, a quick reminder, just about 15 minutes before the hour, so we've got roughly 15 minutes before we take our first stretch break. And again, appreciate y'all being here. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream and, more importantly, having a good later half of the week. So, Jam's just asking for one of a kind. And I also see that, secondary request for two of a kind. I'm not entirely sure what to possibly play for that. I mean, there's time to air, but nothing's immediately coming to mind. Any suggestions, chat? and we've got our first song request block on deck. Love it. Ooh. Right, I forgot about Murmur Twins and also Twin Amadeus. Thank you, Jamich. I forgot about that. And if we were doing it as a pair, yeah, Jigoku and Tengoku would work really well too, Kivelia. Also, for that block, I think we'll take our first break and then kick off the block when we come back. PB plus 0. I was hoping to hang on to that triple, but we'll get it eventually. But for now, yeah, what an earworm of a song from Sirius. Much obliged, Damage. Also talking about the remix, you know, It's Bloody Tears, hard to mess up. Yeah, fair. But, like, it is still a good remix on Yoshitaka's part. Well, I mean, I can't be serious. I also can't be Shirley. Last I checked, I'm Shinji. Alright. So, let's see what next. Ooh, Kiveli's asking for sidechain threats because, quote, I want to see if the chart is as much of a dumpster fire on DP as it is on SP. I remember the chart being weird, but I don't remember it being, like, you know, that bad per se. But, let's go take a look. Let's see. Out of curiosity, what are those clock in at? The 10 is downrated to a 9.6 and the 11 uprated to an 11.4. Yeah, that sounds and feels about right. Let's go for the DPH. Yeah, I can understand why that's a 9.6, because it's definitely, like, too technical to be a 9, but it's not super dense, and once you get the hang of it, it makes sense. But a lot of weird stuff in that. Weird one-hand flourishes, not quite butterfly chords, but yeah, it's definitely a different chart for sure. Yeah, and some of those rolls are really awkward. Yeah, much obliged for that, Kivelia. Also, Yoladre, wonderful to see you. Double Thrash? Yeah! I'm pretty sure that's an Infinitas. Let me triple check. I know Giga Thrash is, but that's a newer Black Lolita song. But I'm pretty sure Double Thrash is. Yeah! Yeah, Double Thrash is an Infinitas. We need more Senadog. Yeah, like, Senadog's really good. Both Senadog and Sada. Like, I wish that they stuck around and be money longer, but, you know, such is life, I suppose. Cross my fingers, Ghidorah gets in now. I'm crossing my fingers for you as well. Tell you, it's an 8 on SP. Yeah, I could see that being kind of a nightmare. Ooh, alright. So yeah, I think for the 2 of a pair request, I'm kind of leaning towards Twin Amadeus, because we haven't played that in a while. But first, and again, Kivelia, much obliged for that. Yoladra is asking for speed! Oof, yeah, literally on the finish line for the yay, but we'll take it. Yeah, good song by Izumi, but, I mean, name a bad Izumi song, right? Oof, much obliged, Yoladre. So, a couple minutes before the hour, we'll do one more song, then we'll take our first stretch break, and then when we come back, we'll have our first song quest to block to kick off from Kivelia. But first, James is asking for 2 of a kind. And, yeah, I completely forgot about Twin Amadeus. I still wish we had Frozen Ray, but, yeah, I doubt that's happening anytime soon. Or not Frozen Ray, Freezing Atmosphere. But we do have, his take on the Turkish March, so why not? again, Yoladre, Jamich, much obliged. Appreciate the requests, as always. Thank you for the kudos as well, Yoladre. Yeah, much like other like Gitadora or Gitadora adjacent charts, really technical stuff in speed, but no complaints. Still super late, but yeah, we can poke offset. But yeah, a shame what happened with Tournament Days. Rest in peace. Ah, 573 flashing brights. Nice. And again, damn it, much obliged. Alright, so with that, it is 2 minutes past the hour. So it is time for us to take our first stretch break. Maybe it's been a while since you've last stood up, walked around, gotten some water. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I invite you to join me. And remember, folks, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing? Could be a world of difference. So just be sure that you're checking on the folks that you care about. I'll see all of you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Right. Welcome back, everybody. Before we jump into more songs and shenanigans, again, thank you all so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. And as always, that's whether you're saying hi in chat, flipping and vibing, or if you're with me on the VOD on YouTube. Thank you so much for making me a part of your day. And for anyone that might be new to the stream, wonderful to have you here. But also, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. It's a huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved in the music game community. And Laird, wonderful to have you here. Hope the later half of the week's treating you well. Alright, so up next, it's time for us to kick off our first song request block of the stream. We have a countdown block from Cuvelia. Reverse order, One More Lovely, G2, Ajax, and Four Pieces of Heaven. But first, amazing crossover from Poppin', but woo, is it a nightmare on 2DX. Congrats on the controls, Liert. Super excited for you. Curses. All right, mic check. All right, once more, mic check. There we go. I just have to quickly restart client. Once in a blue moon, my headset will have trouble with the connection, and it completely upsets the audio of client and streaming. Super sorry about that, so we'll jump back in ASAP. Yeah, I'm surprised we managed to hang on to that PB, too. I would have marked that for highlights if we hadn't lost audio, but not the end of the world. Here we go. Oh, thank you for the confirm, by the way, Laird. Oh, God, that chart, like, that song is so much fun. Like, I first started playing Poppin', like, when Carnival was relatively new. So when we unlocked that on the machine, like, it got played a ton. But, yeah, it is just a nightmare on 2DX. And hey, Mama Cat Lady, wonderful to see you. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you tuning in and saying hi. All right, so right now we are in the middle of a song block. We just had some trouble with client, so we're jumping back in. One down, 4 to go on the countdown block. And again, Kivelia, much obliged. Whew. So yeah, sorry about that difficulty, everybody. Hopefully my USB ports don't misbehave anymore tonight. Just that way I don't forget once we finish this block. All right. So, 1 down, 4 to go in the countdown block. Up next, we've got 4 Pieces of Heaven. I know some folks are really, like, love or hate on this song. I'm personally a fan. Come on, client. I'm still kind of surprised we've managed to get the hard clear on this, but not the A. Hopefully today. Super close. Yeah, if we had gotten locked in on the slowdown a little bit quicker, we might have had that. But ooh, for now, I'll take PB -2. That is perfectly fine. All right. 2 down. 3 to go in the countdown block. Up next, one of my favorite older songs, but boy, this chart's a nightmare. Yeah, 4 Pieces of Heaven is a really atypical song. It was one of the boss songs from DJ Troopers, and usually for boss songs, the artists either take risks or do stuff that's genre-wise different from what they normally do. And yeah, that song is absolutely no exception to that. Yeah, good song, but awful chart just because of the soft land, or the BPM jumps. Yeah, I believe the three-way in that title does talk about the BPM changes, Kivelia. Speaking of which, 3 down, 2 to go in the countdown block. Up next, we've got a solid track from Aya, but this chart's a nightmare for a completely different reason. And hey, Ashley! Wonderful to see you! Hope you're having a good Thursday. I'm not immediately recognizing that song. Is that from a newer version? Yeah, it looks like that's from Heroic Verse. Unfortunately, that's not in Infinitas yet. But if there's something else you'd like me to play, you know, such as, oh, I don't know, ruin the vocals, just let me know.
Fucking beat on. Fucking beat on.
Yeah, those 16th jacks are so tricky. But yeah, just amazing kind of like older drum and bass vibe on that track. And also just a much darker vibe too. We don't get that in a whole lot of 2DX tracks. We get darker atmospheres, but not like really anything that's like, you know, like terrorcore adjacent. There's like 2 or 3, but you know, that's it. But yeah, classic Aya. Yeah, strongly agree with you. I wish we had more either like, you know, darker drum and bass or not quite psytrance, but like again, like terrorcore or adjacent, essentially. Bring back Master. Oh God, Kitty, no! Like, why would you say those things out loud? All right, so 1 more to go in the countdown block. So we did 5, 4, 3, 2, and now for 1, we've got the debut of the Risk Chunk alias. So 1 more lovely. almost held on to that PB. Just a little bit off on that ending trill. Whew. Yeah, good stuff. And again, Qvelia, much obliged for that block, as always. Alright. So, yeah, just getting a little warm, so one undershirt gone, because again, it is freezing up here. But again, Qvelia, much obliged for that block. And looks like we did have a few more folks tune in over those past couple songs. Again, wonderful to have you all here, whether you're in chat, lurking and vibing, or if you're with me on the VOD or on YouTube. Thank you so much for making me a part of your day. And if there is anybody new to the stream, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. A huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved in the music gaming community. So up next, Mama Cat Lady's here, which means it's time to play Garden. Like, yes, Happy style was very varied in terms of genres, but like even still, this is way out of 2DX's comfort zone. So glad Konami let Whack do this song. Such a good song. Oh, much obliged for that, Mama Cat Lady. Catching up on chat, Fireball, Chaser, Double X. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, super excited about the incoming controllers we heard. Yeah, most right-handed folks, agreeing with Kitty, most right-handed folks play on the left side, because usually you want your dominant hand on the keys, at least if, you know, for singles, anyways. Alright. So, up next, Ashley Sarah's here, so, Rune of Opals. Yeah, I just found out, it was either last stream or the stream prior, that, this is actually, Camellia. Would not have expected. All right. As we get ready to dive into an amazing piece, quite a few folks here. Again, thank you all for making me a part of your day. But we haven't said this stream yet, so now's as good a time as any. Just remember, folks, you matter, you are valid, and you deserve to be happy. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, especially yourself. Because again, as we enter the end of the year, be it, the holidays or end of year projects for work or school, you're going to have a lot more stressors to deal with. And when you're getting overwhelmed, your perception is going to get distorted. And those lies of that you don't deserve to be happy or that things can't change for the better or that you don't have any control, those are lies. But they might seem more like truths when you're, in the thick of it. I repeat this message as often as I do because I hope while you're having trouble, you're able to remember that no, that's not the case. Again, you matter, you are valid, and you deserve to be happy. And most of all, the world is always a better place because of you being in it. For what it's worth, I'm incredibly grateful to have you all here. Such a good song. Yeah, according to a Jamich, that artist is basically unofficially Camellia. And Mama Cat Lady, always welcome. And yeah, exactly, Cuvelia. Like, it definitely does have like that, like all over the place energy and song structure that a lot of Camellia's stuff has. Yeah, that is it's an amazing song, Kyotem, and again, like, Kyotium, there we are. But, like, a lot of folks aren't a fan of it because it's got tempo sways, which, makes accuracy for accuracy's sake trickier, but, too bad, so sad, song's amazing, deal with it. The song is just absolutely phenomenal. Alright. And, Ashley, much obliged, as always. So, before we jump into our next track, half past the hour, so just a reminder, we've got about 30 minutes before we take our next stretch break, but plenty of time between now and then. So, Leah is asking for Fade Shinji References song. I'm not immediately sure. Although Time to Air gets memed on quite a bit. Like, even the American Old Spice commercials referenced Time to Air. So I'm not quite sure what else I would pick for that, but just to kind of keep moving. Plus, I've kind of had Time to Air on the brain since we were talking about pairs of things earlier. Why not? Oh, but like actual references to like Shinji? Um, I'm not sure. I don't think there's any like song titles that have like the phonetics Shinji in them. As for Evangelion, like yeah, Poppin does have that license, but I can't really immediately think of anything in Infinitas. What's next? Nekomata doing thrash metal? I'm trying to picture that, and like on the one hand, like I honestly have no idea what that would sound like, but on the other, I really want to hear what that would sound like. Oh wow, that I didn't even realize we were on PB pace because that didn't feel like it at all. We'll take plus 18 though. And again, Lier, sorry for misinterpreting that request, but yeah, I don't think there's anything for Shinji, but like I'd have to say for like a song that's referenced into the X, probably Time to Air or Red Zone would probably be one of the more popular answers. Woo. So about some like Jesse. Nice. Yeah, I'm so glad that Respect has had such a success with the fan base. Like, DJ Max, like, it's not for me, but, you know, always happy to see a fan base doing well. With Cannibal Coast at home. I want to say that that's going to be Injection of Love. Because I'm honestly not sure what else would be a more appropriate fit for that. But I love that request, though. So, up next, let's see, we've got some additionals from Cuvelia. We also have Scorpion Fire on deck, along with Snakes when he came by. Everything else is MasterCard. Up first, though, I'm gonna go slightly out of order for the additionals from Cuvelia. Cuvelia's asking for Chaser X because it's been a while, and I agree. That song is amazing, and the drop on that song, the transition from like house to electro halfway through, so good. Like it just kills every time. MasterCard request. I was gonna say Sampling Masters. I was gonna go with Gold Rush because you know make money, but Sampling Masters could work too. I think we're choosing. Yeah, like some of the crossovers that DJ Max have gotten have been unreal. God, that drop in that transition is so good. Yeah, Sour Please. Just amazing work by Humor. Again, that drop and that transition just kills every time. Woo! Much obliged, Kivelia. Alright, so, before we jump into our next song, 20 minutes before the hour, so roughly 20 minutes before we take our next stretch break. And again, thank you all so much for being here. As always, whether you're saying hi in chat, or just lurking and vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube, appreciate you making me part of your day. And for anyone that might be new to the stream, wonderful to have you here. But also, please, don't be afraid to ask any questions. Huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community. So up next, Ashley says there's some things money can't buy, for everything else there's your MasterCard. And yeah, I was originally thinking of doing Gold Rush, but Kivelia mentioned sampling masters, and I kind of like that idea. Let's go on a fishing trip. Absolute screamer of a classic, both for the song and the video. Whew. And Ashley, much obliged. So up next, I believe we had, right, Kitty Catastrophe's asking for Scorpion Fire. Was really like Red and kind of Temp style to a degree that like just set the bar for boss songs for this game moving forward. Such good material. Doesn't matter if it's plus 100 or plus 17. PBs are PBs. We take those. Excellent. Honestly, did not think we were on pace for a PB at all, but we will take it. And Kitty, much obliged for the request, helping to make that happen. Yeah, it is kind of curious, like, seriously speaking, like, when the arcade versions will get, like, newer resolution support, because, you know, the existing hardware that's out there, like, it's not as easy to support as people realize. But, you know, I am glad with Resident that it's, you know, finally 1080p, you know, took long enough. Woo! Alright. So let's see, up next... I missed that we have both Rakuen and Jakazin. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Up first, though, we've got Fireball. I keep forgetting about this song. Wait, is that Pendle? No, is that later? Really? I'm thinking of Shooting Fire. That's the song I was thinking of. Right, I'm not sure when I last played this. Huh. Much obliged for the reminder, Kivelia. Let's go. Banger? Yeah, just slightly. Yeah, I mean, the initial jump to HD, I understand, because there was such a mixture of, like, CRTs and older machines out in the wild, you know, as far as, you know, the Japanese arcade environment is concerned, but from then, like, for them to take up until Resident to really, like, step up, I feel like that was, like, horrendously overdue. And hey, Goldade! Thank you so much for the follow. Glad you're enjoying my shenanigans, and more importantly, hope you're having a good later half of the week. Oh, we almost had that FC. But I remember last stream, or last 2DX stream, I played a Mathematism song from Cannonballers, and I was like, oh, this is the song that sounds like it's got scratching, but doesn't. It was this song that I was actually thinking of. Whew. Yeah, super fun stuff. And Kivelia, much obliged as always. Underrated? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's a decent song. Alright. Before we jump into the next one, 10 minutes before the hour, roughly 10 minutes before we take our next steps break. And again, wonderful to have all of y'all here. So, for the request queue, we've got Raccoon and Raccoon Jaka Respect. I think I'm going to play something for funsies, and then I'll chase both of those back to back. Let's see. Let's get up in the air. The heck?
Lazy Daisy, juicy bear, rolling, shaking, hanging out. Ow, 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 ow. Dump, you are making noise. Dump, you are making noise. Jump, and you are in the air. Jump, you are in the air. Dance, 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 dance together. Dance, dance, dance together. Jump, jump, jump together. Jump, jump, jump together. Move your body. 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 IDC. Nod your head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Let me see your hands up, Put your hands up to the sound. Don't matter what you say, no matter what they do. Are you ready? Bring it back. Jump, you are in the air. Jump, you are in the air. Jump, you are making noise. Jump, you are making noise. IDC. How fast? IDC. How fast? IDC. Let's jump together.
Such a good song for Mathematism. Super, super fun. Yeah, really excited about the incoming controllers lead. I hope all the, ordering and shipping goes as planned. Whew. Alright, 5 minutes before the hour, probably time for 2, maybe 3 more. So, Leander's asking for both OG and new G Rakuen. And I'm honestly not sure when I've last played these, especially the original, because, Softland's a thing. Such a fun song, but man, that chart's garbage. Yeah, especially with the recent re-release of TGM. Super, super exciting. Alright, that's one side of the coin. Now the other. And as always, Kivelia, much obliged. Yeah, Sour Please for sure. Great remix by Jackazid. So, with that, we are just hitting the hour. So at this point, I think it'll be time for us to take our next stretch break. Before we do, again, Kivelia, much obliged for the good request as always. And again, thank you all so much for being here. But for right now, maybe it's been a while since you've last stood up, walked around, got some water. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I invite you to join me. And remember, folks, if there's someone that you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing? Could be a world of difference. So please be sure to be checking on the folks that you care about. I'll see all of you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright, welcome back everybody! Before we jump into more songs and shenanigans, again, thank you so much for being here. Whether you're saying hi in the chat, or just lurking and vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube, I really do appreciate you making me a part of your day. And for anyone that might be new to the stream, wonderful to have you here. But also, please, don't be afraid to ask any questions. Huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games, or just get more involved in the music gaming community. Last but not least, if you do want to request a song requests are open. If that sounds like something that might be interesting to you, just hit that hexagon in your chat. For right now, though, we do have a couple more additionals in the queue from Qvelia. Before we jump into those, I do want to just play something to come back from the break. Let's do something a little bit on the denser side. Such a fun song. But yeah, I still find it funny that, like, on the day that I can actually nail that ending, I might have a AAA 11 before I have a AAA 10. Alright, onwards. So, up next, Qvelia was asking for, We Have Cannibal Coast at Home. And, yeah, honestly, the only thing I can think of that's, like, even close to that is, Injection of Love. I will say, Cannibal Coast is one of the licenses I do miss. Oh, almost had that triple. I've been so close to that for so long. We'll get it eventually. Yeah, such a good Yamaoka song. Much obliged for the excuse to play it, Vivelia. Alright, let's see. So we've got one other in the queue from Kivelia at the moment. Give Me Your Love. Fun song, and yeah, I'm not sure when I last played this. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, plus 49, that's not nothing. Thank you, Velia. Much obliged for the request helping me make that happen. Hey, Udo! Wonderful to see you. Hope you're having a good Thursday. I think I saw somewhere, I think you were mentioning that you needed to do like singles on random more for practice. If I saw that correctly on Discord, me too. Like, I need to do DBR more. But today is you know, just requesting chill. But yeah, whenever I've been doing failing forward sessions, I've been making sure to be doing a DBR because it has absolutely helped me, and I'd probably be much further along if I'd started doing that sooner. Yeah, wonderful to have you here. Hope you and the partner are doing well. Okay. So, up next, nothing in the queue, at the moment anyways, famous last words. We still have Love Shine, DPH and DPA to play, plus I kind of want to bump up the normal, because we were having some timing trouble earlier. So, Excellent. Much better. Ooh, and I think we only had one good, too. Yeah, we'll take that. Much better. I'm so happy to have that in Infinitas, too, because that is such a classic song. No, today's just a request and chill, Udo. But, you know, if you do want to slip a recommendation, I'm not going to say no. Time. No, I haven't played Pro Gamer in a while. I know we recently somehow got the A on the EGP8 recently, but I don't think I've played it for funsies in quite some time. Let's go! Yeah, probably doing a Failing Forward either this coming Saturday or this Sunday, one or the other. And then we'll be doing a pop-in on whichever one we're not slapping more buttons and turntables on. Throw a 9Dan block at you. I haven't played through 9Dan in quite some time. I am not going to say no to that, although it will absolutely destroy me. And I'm trying to think, what would our 5th song be? So if I remember correctly, it's Alicia, Sakura. Is it Sakura Reflection or Sakura Mirage? It's one or the other. But then it's Arabian Rave Knight and Zephyr. Yeah, I am still quite a ways off from that, but you know, even though I've been saying this for a decade, hopefully next year is the year.
This is my favorite song. I like dubstep. Headshot! GG!
I'll take that plus 28. Whew. Fair. But yeah, Udo, if you want to toss that block in, like, I might not be properly warmed up for it right now. I'm not gonna say no either, so you do you, fam. Whew. Much obliged to that, Liard. Such a good song from this out. And I see talking about 9Dan, we've got some spicy entries from Kivelia. Up first, though, is the other new song for this month. I haven't played the Hyper or the Another yet. If I remember correctly, the Hyper is a 10.5? Let me see. 10.2. Okay. Not bad. Whew. Yeah, no worries, Udo. Yeah, if you just want to let me know in chat, and then I'll paste and notate it for later. Whew. Let's see, 32? Okay. Yeah, that should be HCable. I'm not so sure about EX, but not too bad. Thank you, Velia. Much obliged for the encouragement to get that taken care of. All right. So, right now, Udo is queuing up a 9-damn block. That is going to be falling down some stairs for fun and profit. We've also got Cavilli asking for Paraditis, and a song I'm close to passing. I'm trying to think of something that I'm close on. I know that I've actually got this Honda song. Or not Honda, Toto. But it's mainly just the ending. It's just super dense. But I'll have to chew on that. For right now, I'm going to just play something for funsies and also to kind of catch my breath, and then I think we'll go for Paraditis. Yeah, we haven't played Projection Girl in a while. Such a fun song. So well charted, too. Whew. All right. Yeah, I remember seeing that BBQ was in, I think it was Heroic Verse, and I've actually played that once. Super sassy chart, and yeah, definitely 11.8. Oh boy, yeah, that block is going to rip and tear. But That is a problem for near future me to deal with. Right now, though... Whew. Today was also asking for Paraditis, which we inconsistently can normal clear. And it's been a hot minute since we last played it, so... Just make sure I've got that block noted for later. There we go. Alright, so, off to Resort Anthem. What a song. I'm honestly, I have no idea how that run went. I just fully locked in. Okay. Yeah, I felt around miscount-wise, that's not too surprising, but I didn't think it would be that off, you do. Still, overdue for playing. Much obliged, Kivelia. And before we jump into our next song, half past the hour, roughly 30 minutes before we would normally take our next stretch break, but roughly 30 minutes before we are going to start wrapping up, but probably closer to like 40, maybe even 50 minutes left in the stream. And again, thank you all so much for being here. Hope you're enjoying the stream, and more importantly, having a good later half of the week. Run it back. So, like, on the one hand, like, maybe, but on the other, like, the one albatross I've got at the moment is right here. I have 70% plus on this so many times that, like, I've got a psychological block on it at this point. Ooh. Let's see. So Kivali was also asking for something I'm close to passing, and speaking of which, thank you for the Paraditis request. We've been really close to hard clearing this. Plus, you know, songs of Bob. Let's play something for funsies, just to catch my breath, and then we'll give that a shot. Such a fun song. So glad that got included. I think it was in the second Cinebuzz pack. Alright. So, up next... So, Kiveli was asking for a song that I'm close to passing, and yeah, it's been a bit since we've gone for a solid state. Oh, it's that measure. Literally, the roll on that measure. If I can get past that, the rest is gravy. Oh, that is slightly upsetting. I think I'm going to run that back. Before we do, though, do you see that we might have had some more folks join in over the past song or two? And again, wonderful to have you all here, regardless of how you're here. You know, whether you're in chat, looking and vibing, or if you've been with the Undivided on YouTube. Appreciate you making me a part of your day. And for anyone that might be new to the stream, please don't be afraid to ask any questions. A huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved with the music game community. One more once. And yeah, I love that for all the difficulties, I know exactly where that sound effect is, Udo. at right now. Whew. Yeah, definitely overthinking it. So, we'll play something else. And then I think we'll do one more song, just kind of catch our breath, because we have a monster of a song request block on deck before we wrap up. You know, it has been a while since we played that Toto song from Cannonballers. Again, Kivelia, much obliged. Ooh, yeah, we can probably play Rain at some point. Yeah, depending on how I'm doing after this song, I think we'll play kind of a breather song after this. And then we'll do that 9-DM block for Udo. And we'll do Rain as a part of a pseudo wrapping up. But, you know, cross our bridges as we get to them. Finally, I knew that that was just kind of a make it or break it run, but finally, so glad to have that on the books. Rocking that for highlights. And again, Kivelia, much obliged for both the kudos and hoping to make that happen. Whew. Okay. So, just about 15 minutes before the hour. So I think we're going to play one more song just to catch our breath, and then we have a monster of a block to kick off for Udo. Let's see. How is Rain? I forget what that clock's in at. Yep, epic. Why not? Sour Please indeed. That I forget what that last song translates to, but really good work by Toto. And if that was more in reference to Rain, solid work by Taka. Yeah, just solid work. Like, I'm usually not a fan of Taka arpeggios, because they usually just seem like really superfluous, but that song, it just works. And as always, Kidalia, much obliged. Alright, 15 minutes before the hour. 15 minutes before we start wrapping up, but we do have one more song block to go. One moment. Stream Dash is having trouble. Let's quickly refresh. There we go. Alright, so up next we have a heck of a block from Udo. So Udo's throwing a 9-dan block at me. Some DPH or DP 9-dan songs from throughout the years. Reverse order, we've got An Intelligence DPA, BBQ DPA, Just a Little Smile DPA, and Alicia DPA. But first, oh snap, is that boy. Man, some of those flourishes and runs, especially towards the end, are just kind of a nightmare. But yeah, PBs are PBs, we'll take those. Yeah, plus 91. Oh, damn, that is not nothing. Yeah, that boy sour, please. Whew. All right, and with that appetizer out of the way, it is all downhill from here. Up next, we have Alicia, which, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. And I say that because I am likely going to run out of stamina at some point through this block, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. For now, Closer to PB than expected. But yeah, some of those trills on left hand, like during the last few measures, like my arm gave out. So, ugh. Ooh. Yeah, we are not warmed up for 11s like this, but still, only 35 off PB. It's not bad. Appreciate the vote of confidence, Udo. Oof, 2 down, 3 to go. So just this round to PA. This. Yeah, 120 miscount sounds about right. Might be able to bump this up. Maybe. Yeah, this block, you know, quote unquote, not warmed up, definitely a bad idea. But yeah, I might tap out after this, but you know, cross the bridges as we get to them. I was hoping to hang on to that PB, but we'll take PB plus 0, especially for not being, you know, fully in shape, so to say. I did not realize we hadn't normal grid that. Oh! Who takes that? Yeah, it's an 11.2, but yeah, still. There we are. Thank you, Villia. Udo, much obliged for the hype and the kudos. And Udo, thank you for the block. Hoping to make that happen. 2 more to go. Ooh, so we've got BBQ up next. And this I have played. This note chart is all over the place and super sassy, but given the song, that's kind of on brand. Yeah, those chromatics towards the end are just absolutely brutal. Still, we'll take plus 20. Yeah, PBs are PBs, we take those. Whew. Yeah, that might be a chorus clear, but, you know, what about the other songs surrounding it? Like, that's the bigger concern. All right, one more to go. I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to play the DPA of this, because, yeah, that's probably going to be a good idea. So for now, we'll just play the DPH for End Intelligence, just so we don't literally hurt ourselves. Yeah, if I literally wasn't at risk of, like, hurting myself, I'd dive in, but, yeah, probably an actual bad idea. Otherwise, you know, I'm all for falling downstairs for, fun and profit. You know what? Should be okay. Famous last words. So yeah, I was wondering where the rest of the 11.8 was going to show up, because up front I'm like, okay, yeah, this is a 0.4 or maybe like a 0.6 with teeth, and yep, we found the rest of it. Well, almost got to the B. Not bad though. And again, Udo, much obliged for the block. And hey, Scripps! Wonderful to see you. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Appreciate you making me a part of it. Alright, and it is just a few minutes past the hour. Normally this is where we take our next stretch break, but at this point we will be wrapping up soon. And I air quote that because some requests are still open. I always want to make sure that everyone can request something every stream. That's why there's a 50-point song request. So I'll play one or two more songs. Then after that, if there's no other 50 pointers in the queue, then at that point we'll start wrapping up. It's just the 500 point song request that no promises. Speaking of which, Kaveh was asking for the detonator. Love that song. Let's go. Before we say hi to LED and Terranoid, again, thank you all so much for being here. Whether you've been saying hi in chat, lurking and vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube, thank you for making me a part of your day. Really do appreciate it. And while we are wrapping up soon, if there is anybody new to the stream, please do not hesitate to ask any questions. Huge part of why I stream is to help folks either get into these games or just get more involved in the music game community. I was hoping to hang on to that triple, but I'll take +2 instead. Such a good song, and for how long it is, I'm amazed that got revived into AC. Such good stuff, though. And yeah, talking about and intelligence, yeah, that ending is an absolute free fall. Like, that is a perfect description, Udo. Whew. Much obliged, Q-Value, for that. Alright. So up next, Q-Value was also asking for Hypersonic, and yeah, I'm not gonna say no to Eagle. And as we get ready to count to 6, just a reminder, if you haven't yet requested a song, again, song requests are still open. Apologies for the repetition, but just doing my best to ring the bell for last call, essentially. And, if you're not sure what's in the game, there's the list or song list to see what's available, and requests can be open-ended as well. Just do my best to make sure everybody can request something before we wrap up. Yeah, we're a little on the tired side. Good stuff. But, I am biased because, minor Eagles stan, but, yeah, Eagles amazing. Whew. And again, Kivioya, thank you for the excuse. I just assume we might have had a few more folks join in over the last song or two. And again, wonderful to have you all here. Hope the living half of the week treat you all well. So, we haven't yet played Game Changers. So let's fix that. And again, if you haven't yet requested a song, please, I am encouraging you to do so. Because once we play Game Changers, if I don't have any song requests in the queue, then at that point it'll be time for us to have our final incandescence. But again, I'll happily play any and all 50 pointers that come in, because that is there so that everybody, newcomers and regular alike, can request something every stream. Such a fun song. Let's go!
Of sound. Are you ready?
Such a fun song. Whew. All right. So with that, I don't see any of the requests in the queue, so I believe at this point it is going to be time for us to wrap up the stream. Before we do that, though, of course, first we need to find someone to raid. And can't look for a raid without first doing shout-outs and thank yous. But first, as always, it's time for a final incandescence. Ooh, before we jump in, though, first off, Goldade, wonderful to have you here. I knew you followed earlier, and appreciate you de-lurking. But also, amazing question. Goldade's asking, so if they signed up for Infinitas today, did they miss out on all the songs that could be along with bits from previous months or years? No. So, if you take a look at the list, the song list that I'm linking in chat, that was my unlock tracker back when I didn't have everything that was a bits available or subscriber song, up for grabs, and I could indicate for folks, what I had and what I didn't. But if you look at that sheet in the third column, the origin, that'll mention if it's either a subscriber song or a bits song or it's default. So everything that is default, you have immediately. Some of them have charts that you do have to unlock with bits, but they're available. There's also some of the anniversary and the Infinitas 2 launch songs, like the 50th memorials. Then there's also like Rejection Girl, Graviton. Those are also up. Same thing for the championship songs. Those used to be locked to if you had played in an event when like Infinitas first came out. Those are also now available for bits unlocks. Then for all of the subscriber songs, we're almost caught up. If I remember correctly, let's see, where are we on that actually? I'm going to very quickly check on the website. What was the last one? Nostos, right. So, basically, everything from the start of this year, 2022, so Nostos just became available, and then everything after, like Ebony and Ivory, Gungreer, etc., all of those. There's 24 songs that can't be unlocked with bits yet, but over the next few months they'll be available. And then aside from these song pack songs, which you have to purchase with money, there's no other way to get those. Everything else is bits unlockable. Now the song packs, if you do have a mutual rival, like we both have each other set as active rivals, if I play a song that's in a song pack, or even if it's bits unlocked or a subscriber song, and you don't have it, but we're mutual rivals and I get a new score on it, it will still show up in your rival folder and you can still play it until you beat the score on it. But for just full on having anything that's either a default or bit song is up for bits, and almost all of the subscriber songs, with the exception of this year, if you look at the date that when they came out, anything from 2022 forward still hasn't yet come up for bits unlocking, but every month more and more get added. Also, the past couple months, we haven't had any new subscriber songs that were exclusives or incentives. So if you are thinking about getting into Infinitas, now's not too bad of a time. Plus, worth mentioning, as part of Japanese New Year's, frequently there's events where there's bits boosting, where the bits you can get are potentially increased. There's usually an event for Japanese New Year's. Now, we don't know what it's going to be just because, it hasn't been announced yet. But also, typically, they only get announced last minute. If you're on Twitter, I would highly recommend following and turning on notifications for the Infinitas Twitter account. The only time they tweet is either there's emergency maintenance, when new songs are announced for the next month, and sometimes for Bimani Pro League stuff, but other than that, it's, hey, an event is live, like there's a sale or there's a bits event, things like that. But yeah, fantastic question. And I know we are about to wrap up once we play Last Burning, but if you do have any more questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Even if I'm not streaming, on my About page, you can see my Twitter and my Discord links, and feel free to ask me any questions you might have. Also, I would recommend first, if you haven't already, It's Too Early is a wonderful Bimani streamer, and I'm lucky that he lets me piggyback off of his community. Huge collection of Infinitas players there, both for finding rivals, if you have any technical questions, like, you're getting odd errors or having trouble with install, and also just, heads up on events and things like that. And then lastly, there is Infiticon, which is a guide Cold Cuts put out years ago, and I helped update when the client got updated. That also goes over a lot of that info too, so if you want those for reference. But again, please do not hesitate to ask, and wonderful to have you here. All right, so that is going to be it for the stream for today. And again, thank you all so much for being here. Whether you've been in chat, looking and vibing, or if you've been with me on the VOD or on YouTube, thank you so much for making me a part of your day. I really do appreciate it. So I'll be live next on Saturday, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern. I think... Let's see, we're either going to do some failing forward in 2DX or we'll do some popping. Let's do some failing forward. So, we'll be live in 2 days, 8 a.m. Eastern on Saturday, doing some more 2DX, but we'll be doing 11s and, falling down the stairs for fun and profit. And until then, I hope all of you continue to have a wonderful end of the week. Before we do find someone to raid, I do want to quickly say thank you to everyone that did D-Lurk and, say hi. As always, I track all of this midstream, so if I do miss anyone or anything, please forgive me. But without further ado, let's get started. Right at the start of the stream, HoTM, wonderful to have you here. Appreciate you both following and hanging out in chat. Ukumuga, wonderful to see you. Glad to hear that you're doing well. Same with ITG Alex. I know we've crossed paths elsewhere. Appreciate you stopping in and following. Zan, thank you so much for the raid. Really glad to hear that the rest of your DDR and Stepmania session went well, and really do appreciate the raid. Much obliged. Sigma, swag as always to have you here. 68K Heart, hope you are having a wonderful week. Kitty Catastrophe, hope your Friday morning is going well. Cuvelia, always wonderful to have our favorite healer in chat. Jamich, appreciate you stopping in. Same with Yaladre, fingers crossed about new Gitadora announcements. Lierd, fingers crossed those new controllers continue to get ordered and shipped, safe and sound. Mama Cat Lady, always wonderful to have good vibes from you in chat. Goldade, much obliged to have you here. Appreciate the follow. And again, fantastic question. And if you do have any follow-up questions, please do not hesitate. Always happy to help folks. Udo, thank you so much for that 9Dan course, because even though today was Songs and Chill, yeah, I could have used a little bit of an ass kicking, and plus we got some new clears out of it that I was not expecting. Much obliged. And then last but not least, Scripps, wonderful to see you. Hope you're having a good Thursday evening. So that should be everything and everyone. If I did miss anything, my apologies. But for now, let's refresh Twitch and find someone to raid. So again, we'll be live next Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern. But for now, let's take a look at our usual suspects and see who we haven't raided most recently. Let's see. A lot of folks surprisingly covering the Game Awards, which I'm a little surprised at. Right now, I think we'll go say hi to someone here. I'm just quickly checking the stream because they might have been wrapping up. They were not. So let's all go say hi to Ubazea. So Ubazea is an amazing Bimani player. Right now they're doing some retro. Usually they do like retro roulettes, and they are super cozy to hang out with. So love to go say hi to them. So again, we'll be live next on Saturday. Hope to see you then. But regardless of when I see you next, please everybody take care, be safe, and for now, let's all go say hi to Ubazea. Cheers, everybody, and thank you for the well wishes, 68K. As always, thank you so much.